Not in Gaines loop too. It's definitely it doesn't affect the select total at all. Allowed to build Infinite Storm. And here we go. It's Liam Kane against Patrick Sullivan. Liam is armed with a ad nauseum Tendrils deck, while Patrick is armed with his signature red cards. I'm a big fan of Liam's deck choice. Always a fan of people playing Storm in these events. I think combo is awesome, and I think Storm is probably the most powerful thing you can be doing in Legacy. So, all right, it looks like Liam is mulliganing. It's interesting because the old Teps decks and Extended used to mulligan very poorly, but Storm decks in Legacy actually mulligan decently well as long as he doesn't have a discard spell in his opening hand.
And Patrick there with relaxed, waiting for his opponent to just get the shuffling done so we can play.
Yeah, he just wants to fight. He wants to cast a Figure of Destiny or Goblin Guide. Yeah, exactly. He's hoping his opponent mulligans to 5 so he has a chance, says Rashad off of camera. And his opponent mulligans to 5 here. Mulligan, your best friend. Yeah, that seems to be holding in his excitement here. Now,
this one's gonna be land, Dark Ritual,
I'm not sure much about Liam, but it's exciting to see new up-and-comers doing well in these events. He's fighting against Patrick Sullivan, who is known for mono red, but Storm is one of those decks where his clock is significantly faster on average.
Oh, look at that. We got a little flash. I saw look like a Lotus Petal.
Yep, a Lotus Petal, a Chrome Mox. Yeah, he did keep a no-lander.
Fire Blast in Patrick Sullivan's hand. Patrick Sullivan also famous among some circles for basketball. Here we go. Liam Kane running Epic Storm. That's how he has it listed. We've got 4 ofs: Dark Ritual, Rite of Flame, Lion's Eye Diamond, Lotus Petal, Chrome Mox, Burning Wish, Brainstorm Ponder, Infernal Tutor, Duress. And then 3 of Orm's Chant, 1 of Silence, 1 Ad Nauseum, 1 Empty the Warrens, and 1 Tendrils of Agony. Okay. Goblin Guide from Patrick Sullivan on turn 1, the ideal opening for what he wants to see here.
Ooh, and Teps has diminishing returns on the board, so the dredge decks might not be as much of an issue as we thought they would.
Now, I see him listing it as the Epic Storm. This looks like the perfect Storm to me, but...
Epic Storm is usually like Silence or Chant, right?
He's got the Silence and Chant, yeah.
Yeah, so...
Okay, there we go. Yeah. Another Goblin Guide coming in. Or not another, as in, the Goblin Guide comes in again. Flame Rift.
That is a Flame Rift. That'll put Pat down to 15, and
his opponent down to 12.
His opponent will go down to 12.
There we go, Mox casting blue. I see a Lion's Eye Diamond amongst other things.
Let's see what Liam can muster here. So, now, it's a lot harder to do a Natural Storm when you're on a mulligan to 5.
Good.
But he's gonna do his best here. Chromox must be tough.
And there he goes. Another 2 points in. 6 damage from that Goblin Guide thus far. Lightning Bolt, Chain Lightning, Fire Blast. Done.
And that's it.
Dead next turn? Yeah.
Wow. And Liam shows him that he had to kill the next turn. So, wow.
Holy
and
crap.
we're already ready for a trivia question. So the person who can answer this trivia question will receive 3 free months of premium. And with that premium account, you'll be able to read articles by Adrian Sullivan, who's been commentating here all day, and Brian Kibler, who top 4'd the event yesterday, which finished up this morning, and Jerry Thompson, who finished in the finals this morning.
Right.
All of whom are excellent strategy writers. They can teach you a lot about the game. The hashtag here is at SCG Premium, and the question I'm going to ask is what? Sorry.
I spent some time in San Diego and then moved to Irvine about a year ago. How do you like Irvine? Pretty shitty, but it's close to work and whatever. Do you ever play like the shuffle tournament?
Go ahead, Jacob. What are we going to talk about today?
Okay. What players in the Star City Games Legacy Open Top 8 have Force of Will in their deck? Which players have Force of Will in their deck? If you haven't been watching until now, you can go to starcitygames.com and check out the deck list. And if you have been, you will know who these people are.
Right. And then put that to hashtag SCG Premium on Twitter. Now, what do you think is going to be coming in for Liam Kane here for his sideboard? He's got access to Ill-Gotten Gains, Tendrils of Agony, Diminishing Returns. These are all one-ofs. Empty the Warrens, Grape Shot, Shattering Spree, Thoughtseize, Wipe Away, Croson Grip. Now, the one of the things about the deck lists, really quick for... Yeah, one of the things to look at with the Star City Games website, those deck lists are not yet up because we just actually got them all put together, so those deck lists will be up later. But the question that's being asked is, of the players that are playing the top 8, because they don't have those deck lists up, how about we shift it ever so slightly?
Yeah, which archetypes?
Which archetypes in the top 8 are playing with Force of Will?
And I'll list off the archetypes for you on Twitter.
Yeah, so that is a change in that question to pound SCG Premium. Which archetypes that are in our top 8? We've announced that archetypes that are in the top 8 several times. Which of those have Force of Will?
Game attrition-y? Not really.
So, a double mulligan from Liam, pretty rough for him in order to try to get something going. His deck relies on having cards in hand in order to go off. Patrick Sullivan, on the other hand, has the opening turn 1 Goblin Guide, which just came in turn after turn until the final turn, where it was burn, 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 and Fire Blast for the win.
Sure days, here's another one. Next year? No, none of my phones got to resolve days, but I'd rather lose than have them cancel their card counter. Touche, you gotta have your principles. Yeah. I'm like that with Force of Will.
Okay, shuffling up here still. Patrick Sullivan with a smile on his face there from that first game win. And Liam Kane hoping to get less in the way of mulligans. Like I said before, a really rough blow to him to not have the ability to have those cards. So, what do we think is going to be boarded in here for Liam? I mean, Tendrils seems like a possibility.
No, he needs to leave that on the board for his Burning Wishes.
Yeah, okay, fair enough, fair enough. It's so
think
hard
he
to board
keeps
this.
His, I think he might take out an ad nauseum, but he might just keep it in so he can turn 1.
It's still useful as a potential tutor target.
Yeah, I don't know if he sideboards at all. He may bring in an Echoing Truth, but that's about it. It's the only card I see that I would really be interested in bringing in.
Meanwhile, Patrick probably bringing in Smash to Smithereens.
You know what? He's probably bringing in Echoing Truths and Wipe Away for like duresses, or not duresses, for the silence. That'll probably become an Echoing Truth. The Orm's Chants are actually good because he can fog the attack with them, but not that that's good.
Yeah, I mean, Orm's Chant and Silence are fairly weak here. That's fair.
Yeah, Silence especially. Orm's Chant at least has some value, however small. Alright. Pat's mulliganing down and Liam pumps the fist. Now, Liam's list looks very similar to AJ Carrigan's list, which he played at the... Ooh, okay. So,
What was the word there?
Pat brought in 4 blasts.
For 4 price of progress.
Yes, for 4 price of progress. So on turn 1, Liam cast a Duress and nabs a Pyroblast from Pat's hand. Just going to write down the remaining cards. There's good amount of burn. Pat cracks a Wooded Foothills, goes down to 19, grabs a mountain, and he's going to be casting a spell. Or he's kept passing the turn. I guess he's
nope.
Bolting in.
Grim Lavamancer. Brainstorm works as magic.
We have Brainstorm putting 2 cards back on top. The Gemstone Mine. Counters. Cast it. A Ponder.
It's going to have to be pretty good to keep.
Just trying to sculpt a hand. Going to be shuffling that away.
Shuffle that away. He actually saw the silence there, so he did not bring that in. Or did not bring in the Echoing Truth over the silence. Somewhat surprising to me.
Well, I mean, it's not necessarily conventional to imagine the Echoing Truth as just a card that could bounce a creature for a turn.
Yeah.
You know, like, in the sense of just in this kind of matchup, you know. You might not be imagining your opponent as being much for creatures to be worrying about that.
So, I mean, a 2-mana unsummon, if weak, is still better than a do-nothing.
Comes in for 3. 1 mana and the Goblin Guide.
Ooh,
joining
and, I think he's just dead.
Brainstorm.
Right, does he have...
Brainstorm bringing his hand size up to huge. 2 cards have to go back. Lotus Petal. Dark Ritual. Ill-Gotten Gains, it looks like?
Rite of Flame.
Oh, is that Rite of Flame? Okay. Thank you. A quick count puts the storm at 7. Or is it the mana? The mana count is at 5 and 2, my bad.
And storm
1,
counts in the
2,
pink dice.
3, 4. Yep, there we go. The pink dice got the storm, so 5 black. Is that in a tutor?
Yep, that is an
Infernal tutor. And he is Hellbent, it looks like?
Yes, he is Hellbent. Pat only has 1 mountain. He doesn't even have to be afraid of Fire Blast. He can just kill with an ad nauseum right now if he wants to. For all of you word buffs out there, ad nauseum, good word. You can use it the next time somebody's chewing your ear off. Like, you could use it in a sentence, for example, like, I was listening to Jacob all day on SCG Live, ad nauseum.
There you go.
Yeah, and it basically means that you get so bored from listening to something that you actually just want to die.
Wow.
Or like
what a way
from
to knock
learning.
yourself.
It's like so much learning. It's actually like you learn so much that you become like debilitated.
Patrick just
means.
scoops it up. Liam finishes tutoring, and Patrick's like, "Yeah, that's it. I got nothing."
Pat understands.
So are you on the draw today?
2 very lopsided games. In the game 1, where Liam Kane did the double mull, he didn't come out with any land and didn't really build up any kind of ability to do anything of use before Patrick killed him with Fire Blast and numerous burn spells, backing up a Goblin Guide. And this one, Patrick was stuck on 1 land, and Liam sculpted his hand for a few turns and then just went
I
all
like
day.
Liam's style too, though. Liam, how he flashed his hand to the camera.
To the camera.
That's something I enjoy. I'm a sucker for a Storm player, though. You know, it's
Okay, Patrick goes back to the sideboard just to think things over a little bit.
I wonder if he's going to think about bringing in some extra blasts.
Too highly interactive game.
Part of the problem with going with a smash to smithereens plan is that while it can really disrupt a Lion's Eye Diamond by doing it at the wrong time, in terms of like the Lion's Eye Diamond interactions with cards like
Oh, well, you're definitely not
Brainstorm
bringing it in here.
or Burning Wish, you know, like it's just so often they put all of it on the table and then use it right away and use it in a way that you don't get an opportunity.
Yeah, I mean, you cannot bring in Smash Smithereens.
Yeah.
It's just not good. Like, he's only going to use the things on the turn that he goes off.
Only interactive game I played.
It's not a deck like Painter where he has to like put them
Right.
into play and then leave them there and things like that.
I just flip Crossing Grip and
It's also not like he's
Yeah,
fighting
go
through like
zeros, got a
blooms
bunch
where
of
he can
mana.
like kill turn or upkeep and things
Crossing
like
Grip
that.
is balanced. Tendrils, but
The Lion's Eye Diamonds are dangerously close to Lotuses the way Liam's deck is configured.
yeah, round one was pretty nutty.
Alright.
It's funny, when they printed Lion's Eye Diamond, I think that it was almost like a quasi-joke. Like, haha, here's Black Lotus. Let's see if you can use it.
Like, good luck.
Good luck, pal. And then people used it.
Are you willing to give that up?
Yeah, Lion's Eye Diamond's a pretty funny one.
Did you play back in the day?
I have my Lion's Eye Diamonds are in the worst condition of any of my cards. Like, not even close.
As well as,
Now, one of the things to note about this matchup, this is not a particularly interactive matchup. I know in the last 3 Grand Prix that I've played in that were Legacy Grand Prix, Legacy usually is a very, very interactive format. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
there is so much interaction that happens. And decks like Storm decks, decks like Dredge decks that are less interactive, they make up actually, except for when those things come to a 4 very occasionally, a vast minority of the format.
Yeah.
Even when you add them all up, they're still in the minority.
This top 8 happens to have a pretty high density of them, but that just shows that the tournament in general was not well prepared for combo. Particularly Dredge, it seems. The 3 graveyard combo decks in the top 8.
Oh, I'm hoping for a Goblin Guide here.
Alright, Pat's going to crack a fetch, find a mountain, and cast a spell.
Slight
Yeah, Pat needs
pause.
an aggressive start. Goblin Guy would be ideal, but it won't be in the world to play a figure.
There it
It's a
is.
Goblin Guide.
Goblin Guide reveals a Lion's Eye Diamond.
Liam draws his Lion's Eye Diamond. And Gemstone Mines and Ponders.
Patrick Sullivan offering up a die. Liam declines. He's got his own.
I've got my own dice. Alright.
we both have me at 18.
Now, yeah, he might just win on the first turn.
Break for black. That's normal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Ugh.
Yeah. And that'll do it.
Yeah.
That's just like the pure power of the deck, I mean. There it is.
Oh, there we
And that's
go. There we go.
And,
The turn one.
well, that's really exciting. Liam Kane just turn 1 to Patrick Sullivan. That just happened.
Yeah, Rashad on the sidelines